This morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing this amazing Tuesday morning? Listen, we have a little cloudy sky outside. So has anybody ever heard of I don't know if it's an old wives' tale. I don't know if it's a superstition exactly. I don't know exactly what to call it, right? But has anyone ever heard if you killed a spider that is going to rain the next day? Has anybody ever heard of that? Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you've ever heard of that. So my mom always used to say that. You kill a spider, it's going to rain the next day. And all of my life, that has been true. And so I say all of that to say it looks gloomy outside. It looks gloomy outside. I don't know if it's going to rain, but it looks like it may. So if you ever heard of that, not all superstitions or old wives' tales or whatever, not all of those things pan out to be true, but this one thing always tends to be true for me every single time. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it, but every single time it has always turned out to be true. So with that being said, y'all, we got a gloomy day, and welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikki, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. And today we're going to be talking about breaking up with the old you. And I know we spoke about this before, but we're going to revisit it. Why? Because we are doing our 30-day challenge. So everything that I'm going to be speaking about within these 30 days is going to be closely related to the 30-day challenge. So it's going to be about our habits. It's going to be about our patterns. It's going to be about our new habits. It's going to be about all of the things that we need to do, because you cannot keep going into the next year or the next day being the same you and the you that no longer serves you, right? So we can't be the old person coming into the new ways, right? So we've got to change some things. We got to add some things, and we just got to work that on through. So we are going to be talking about breaking up with the old you again, because did y'all let that tired old person come back? Y'all let that tired old person come back, even though you said you weren't, even though you said we good and done, even though you said I would never. You came right on back to the old you. You came right on back to the old you. Now, if you know what I'm talking about, let me hear y'all say, yeah. And I'm just joking. I'm acting like I'm in a concert. But listen, how many of y'all said y'all was breaking up and then y'all came right on back to the old you? Listen, let it go. Let it go. So today, that's what we're going to be talking about. I also want to let y'all know that I am on my 30-day. Every day, I'm going to do a tutorial kick, because I already told y'all I need approximately 1,500 subscribers in 30 days. And that's a big old stretch for me, right? Because like I said, I average about 200 in 30 days. That's real far. So I was like, well, if I increase the amount of tutorials that I do, and I do tutorials that people really want to see, that I get the most views on, if I do things like that, I'm assuming I could get more than that. And even if I don't make my number, I know that I'm going hard in the paint to actually do what I need to do. So I know I could step up my game and get there at any time, right? So the actual number is, and this is changed, but the actual number from the date that we started the 30-day challenge was 1,478 subscribers, and I have less than 30 days right now. So I am stretching myself. Again, I'm doing a tutorial a day. And so today I'm going to do a lunchtime tutorial. I was inspired by those design. Well, everybody, I got to think about how I want to say this. Okay, so I am not a fan of these Labubu things, but it seemed like the world is loving this Labubu thing. So I was like, oh, maybe I could do a composition notebook inspired by like a designer bag, because they wearing them with them Louis V bags with the charms on it and a scarf, and they put this little teddy bear monster thing on it. And I was like, oh, maybe that'd be a good idea for a notebook. So I actually designed it yesterday. And so I'm going to do a lunchtime live, and I'm going to do another designing and show how I did that. And I think I'm going to give my template away to the people that are in my membership. So if you wanted to create a notebook, because this is something that, first of all, let me tell y'all, and I don't want to tell y'all yet, because when I tell y'all, the price may change, but the notebooks is on sale, y'all. And I don't mean by 50 cents. I don't mean 50 cents. The notebooks are on sale. So if you wanted to do something extra, this is very quick and very easy to do. I have a template. All you have to do is drag and drop your picture in there, and then add whatever elements you want in there. And that is it. Put it on some sticker paper and stick it onto the notebook, and your notebook is complete. So if you wanted to add something like that, maybe like a little takeaway or a little add on to a bundle or something like that, or just maybe a giveaway to your customers, that would be an amazing gift. So amazing gift, or you could sell it if you want, right? But I'm going to be doing that today, and it's going to take you less than 10 minutes, but I know the designing of the notebook itself is going to take a little bit longer than that. But it's definitely something that you can do, especially if you are into wellness, if you're into like journaling and that type of thing. This would be a great addition to something that you already have, or service that you are providing. So with that being said, y'all, I will be doing my tutorial at lunchtime, and I will be doing it with the Boo Boo, Louis Vuitton, and all that other stuff. And somebody might say, well, Nikki, all that stuff is licensed. Listen, I ain't selling it to nobody. I'm sharing how you can do it. If you want to do it. But I'm just sharing what you can do with it. And so that's what I'll be doing today at lunchtime. So if you want to be around, if you can be around, come on and join me. Make sure y'all help me get these views up and tell the people subscribe and all of that. And if you need an accountability partner for whatever you said you wanted to achieve in this 30 days, if you need an accountability partner, I need you to go on ahead and find one in the chat and see who wants to work out, see who wants to pray, see who wants to journal, see who wants to do whatever it is that you need help with accountability with. So if you want to post in the chat, please do. And make sure y'all take this out and share it with the world. Create the world. Listen, we are trying to get our subscribers up. Now I'm gonna keep on telling you this number, because I needed to change. I needed to at least come down to 1,300. I needed to at least come down by 1,300 by the end of the week, or by the end of the week. Listen, I told y'all yesterday, I stretched myself till I can't stretch no more with this number, but I am willing to do what is required of me to get there. So I'm also growing on TikTok as well. So I'm going to be using both platforms to do my lives and to do my tutorial. So make sure y'all following so y'all could get in the room. All right, so first in the building, we got cousin. She said, Grand Rising, my heart's Grand Rising, cousin. Good morning. We getting ready to take Caitlin to college, because we got a college freshman on our hands. So yes, and yes. All right, so let's say please hit the like button, y'all. I got to do better. I got to break up with my old self, because let me tell you something. My old self said, I'm going to change that. Hit the like button, and I ain't changed it yet. The new me got to kick into gear, because what we doing, sis? Because what we doing. Good morning, Facey. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Let me know. Oh, Melly Mel, where you been, girl? We have been missing you. I hope all is well. She said, good morning, party people. Party people. You won't get funky. Ow. It's a Terrific Tuesday. Ow. If you sleep, wake up. If you sleep, wake up. One thing I'm gonna do is break out in song, right? Hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. Thank you so much, Melly Mel, and welcome back. Good morning, Christina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Hey, Martini. Good morning, Martini. And when I was speaking about notebooks, I immediately saw your artwork in my head. Like, yes, the muses will love. So, and I will put, let me tell y'all, let me write this down so I can put it in my community right now. Template and pricing. I'm going to put that in the community. So if you are a member of my community, you will definitely be getting that. And again, I already know that I want my notebook to be $5 or more. I already know that's what I want. And so we're going to talk about it. So I have a little bit more, little additions and things like that I'm going to add, but I'm ready for it because I don't want, what I'm going to say, I'm not selling my notebook for $2, $3, $4. I know I want more than $5. And people might say, well, it's a composition notebook. Why am I going to spend more than $5? Because I designed it. That's why. No, I'm just joking. Because it's designed by me. I'm joking, but I'm serious. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, good morning, family. Good morning, Yolanda. How's it going? Hey, everybody. Jules is back from Ghana. Y'all already know her as the HBIC of BCMC. You also know her as the one-hit wonder, the rap god, the legend, the myth. She is back, y'all. So welcome, Jewels, back from Ghana. Welcome back, sis. She said, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And here we go. Y'all get ready because y'all already see the name on the screen. So y'all already know where we're about to go with it. So let's get it. Let's go. Good morning, Miss Anita. Miss Anita. Ow, Miss Anita. Miss Anita. Ow, Miss Anita. Miss Anita. Ah. Good morning, Miss Anita. How are you doing this amazing morning? All right, Melly Mel says she like La Boo Boo. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. Look, I seen them things. I was like, ooh, those look like a little demonic things. I had to go looking, and then they said that it is related. Well, they said because I went down into the history because I was like, I want to do it, but if it's demonic, I definitely don't want to do it. And they said, well, it was supposed to. What people are relating it to is like a Pazuzu, and that is the thing that's supposed to be demonic. And I was like, well, Labubu and Pazuzu, they kind of sounded like it. They look alike too. So I was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, it says that's not, I'm gonna just go with the it's not, right? And I don't want it on a notebook, but people like it, and so I'm gonna put it on the notebook for the people, right? You gotta get the people what they want, not the evil, but hopefully that's not what it is, okay? Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. How are you doing this amazing morning? And you already know, you better thank a union member. You better what? You better thank a union member. Y'all better thank a union member. Yes, and yes. Okay, so Yolanda said, hey, let's get it. Let's go, girl. Let's get it. Let's go. She said, my views are really going up. So she said, my views are really going up. I'm so excited. I know it doesn't mean much to y'all. No, it means a lot to me, honey. It means a whole lot to me. But it really does to me. I know if my website was open, wait a minute. Why is it not open, Yolanda? What we doing? I need updates. You my accountability partner. So I need updates. Why is it not open? What's the ETA? What we doing? I need information. Was open. I know I would get a lot of I would get some customers. Do you have your on your website, do you have the thing that say we are closed and we're getting inventory together or whatever that's, something like that, and then say, but we're collecting emails so that you'll be notified when we open? Because if you don't have that, then we don't want to be wasting that. You put that on the website, please, and thank you. Put that on the website so we can be grabbing them emails. Right? We need them emails. Good morning, Melissa. We are on Baby Watch. And every day that I see Melissa here, I'm going to say we on Baby Watch because our baby is coming. Good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. So Sean burnt her candle and she said she loves it. And she was like, oh my God, it smells so good. And I was like, yeah, because Melissa said you was going to really love this candle. And she was like, I really do. I said, I know, she told me. She picked it for you. So I say all of that to say she was burning her candle and she absolutely loves it, Melissa. So thank you for the recommendation. Thank you. All right, so everybody is saying welcome back. We miss you too, sis. I need 5 notebooks. Oh, and let me just let y'all know, I only was going to make the notebooks because Jules said she needed her notebook because she had a notebook with her character on it. And she was like, I need another one of those notebooks. And everybody didn't get one of the notebooks. I think she may have had one of Miss Kim. And I'm not even sure if I sent Miss Kim her notebook. I hope I did. But I know I'd still have one. And so I sent her notebook and she was like, she needs another one. And that's the reason why I said I was going to start designing, because then I started seeing the tutorials everywhere. And I was like, oh, girl, what are you doing? Why are you so behind? You need to catch up, get out of the mustard so you can catch up. And so, yeah. And so that's what started the whole thing. And so I got you on deck, sis. I surely do. Nah, Labubu is a little strange, but so are cherubs. Listen, I think they are too. Listen, them cherubs, the cherubs, whatever, those things, they freak me out. They freak me out, and I don't know why they always a part of the Catholic Church. Listen, they freak me out too. But I'm also freaked out by mushrooms. I mean, so there, and then there's that, and then there's that. Okay. So yes. So yeah, those things freak me out. Am I the only one who thought that, or is y'all like, Nikki, it's just the thing? Let me know. Are y'all freaked out by the Labubus? Let me know. Because I tell you right now, I looked at it, I was like, it got horns. Look at the teeth. Look at the eyes. This thing is a little crazy. But then it also reminds me of a troll. So I was like, oh, well, it looks like a troll. And listen, I don't know. It is what it is. And until I see otherwise, then I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to take it for what it's worth. Good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. Good morning. She said, good morning, everyone. I am truly blessed. Yes, and yes. The whole thing, I'm telling you, you better tell it. The whole thing is creepy because I'm like, what are we doing with these images? Like, listen, don't have me go down the rabbit hole, tinging and pinging, because you already know, Melly Mel, you already know. Oh, Labubu are little demons. Listen, I don't like them at all. Okay. Yeah. Listen. And then I was really weighing it, like, should I do it? Because a part of me didn't feel like it. And I am an empath, or listen, like, certain things really get into my spirit, and I think that's when I have those dreams that we were talking about yesterday, that sleep paralysis and stuff like that. And so since I'm sensitive to stuff like that, I was really questioning, should I do it? And I was like, well, I don't want it myself personally, so and I don't really see, I didn't have a heart of, I don't know how I want to say it. I don't know how I want to say it, but I was like, I'm just going to do it for the sake of the design. But I was feeling away. It doesn't bother me. And I don't want to give it that much power either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to give it that much power. But Let's get into today's show, and we are talking about breaking up with your old self because your old self got to go. We need to break up with the old self, okay? So, how many of y'all broke up with your old self, and how many of y'all got back? If you broke up, say broke up. If you got back with your old self, say got back together. We back together. Let me know where you stand. Did you break up with your old self, or are you back together with your old self? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Did you get down with your old dirty dog ex who's laying it low and spreading it wide? Like Miss Evelyn Braxton said, he was laying it low and spreading it wide. Are you doing that with your ex? And the ex is you. So are you doing that with you? Laying it low and spreading it wide? Are you still together? Or did y'all break up? Let me know in the chat. Did you break up with your old self or y'all still together? Let me know. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Oh, Yolanda said they broke up. You broke up and y'all not getting back together? What's that song? Is it Taylor Swift? We're never, getting back together. How's that? Did y'all break up and never getting back together? Because the new you, listen, we getting into the new thing. We're getting into the new thing. Melly Mel says, I don't like anything demonic related, movies, etc. But Labubu doesn't give me those vibes. I backslid a little. Okay, come on, backslider. Come on, backslider. Yeah, and so that's why I looked it up, because I said if it did say anything about that, I was not going to do it, period. But I didn't see anything related to that whole phenomenon about like that Pazuzu kind of thing. I didn't see anything, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go on ahead and do it. But if I did, I'd have been like, nope, it ain't coming in my house. I would never. Y'all know how Miss Lois was talking on her live, and she said her husband was watching something. She got to pray over the TV. I don't even know, where did we hear this? I was like, oh, you got to pray over the TV. I get it. So yes, let me tell you, if I saw that, I definitely wouldn't have did it. But we'll see. I will be back, says meetings. I understand. Oh, you better put yourself on the block list. Yes, your old self is on the block list. Yes. And you can't see what I'm doing. I love that. Yes, and yes. We don't go together. Oh, you still entertaining your ex? How, Martini? You still entertaining your ex? We ain't got time to be entertaining. We got to make room. We got to make room for the new you to give you all of the new you stuff. We don't have time to entertain the ex, okay? No time at all. We are in the process of breaking up. It's complicated. Oh, it's complicated. We need to cut them ties. We need to cut them ties, okay? Why is it so complicated? Your old you talking nice to you, talking sweet, those sweet little nothings. Sweet little nothings and good loving. That's what your ex doing. You better let it go. Let it go. Let that thing go. She sure did. She got up out of there. Miss Lois was not playing. She was like, oh, I don't know what my husband watching. I gotta play over the TV. I said, ooh, I be feeling that way sometimes because Sean be watching the most. To me, I'm like, why is this thing so demonic? I don't want to hear. I don't want it playing. I don't want to know about it. Like, I'm like, what is that? Why are you watching that? Turn it off. Turn that thing off, because we are not doing this. Christina says, old self has me in a chokehold. Ooh, life is life, and so I'm in my comfort zone. I'm working it out. Okay, life is life, but life gonna life for all of us. So I get it. Jules said we are divorced. Okay, we are divorced, and ain't no chance of coming back. Ain't no chance. Sometimes on low. Okay. Nope. All right, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. So let's identify. Listen, first of all, if you need an accountability partner, put that in the chat right now. I need an accountability partner. If you need an accountability partner, y'all, put it in the chat now. I am my accountability partner is Yolanda. Yolanda. That's my accountability partner. I have to check and see if she checked in because I haven't seen anything. But yes. So that's my accountability partner. I know Chantel said she was working out. She needed an accountability partner. Who was your accountability partner, sis? I don't remember. So if you need somebody, that if that means you're gonna post daily, or if you want to work out, if you want to pray, if you want to, whatever those things are, and you need somebody to make sure you're holding yourself accountable, please go on ahead and get you one. So if you need one, put it in the chat, please, and thank you. Listen, if you can't get there, if you're having a hard time letting go of your ex, sometimes you got to be around your friends so your friends could talk you out of your nonsense, right? Your bull crap, right? Because you just keep going back and keep going back. And so you need somebody to help talk you out of that bull crap, and they know they can talk you out of it because they in the same thing. And y'all need to talk each other into staying, right? Y'all need to talk each other out of, get out of it. Okay. So put it in the chat if you need your accountability partner, y'all. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. And then talk to each other. Okay. Don't say you need one and just leave it here. Need one and get one. Okay. My future ex got me. Wait a minute. My future ex got me. You know what, Mataz. Oh yeah, we gotta get you out of that. We gotta make sure you get it together. Good morning, Damien. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Okay, so Melly Mel needs an accountability partner. Somebody else. Who else needs an accountability partner? All right, Yolanda, that's my accountability partner. She says she's checking in today. Let's get it. Let's go. Melly Mel creeping and sneaking. Okay, so Chantel and Kay are accountability partners. Who else needs an accountability partner in here? Good morning, Michelle Robinson. I hope all is well with you. How's everything going? Who else needs an accountability partner? Listen, you're not going to get there with the old ways. So if you need somebody, get somebody. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, so Kay is my workout accountability partner. All right. Oh, look who's here. Look who's in the building. Boom, look who stepped in the room to Cal. Good morning, Kay, the manager. Kay's in the building. Y'all already know she's celebrating her fifth year in business anniversary. So if you purchase anything, make sure y'all do a video or tag her and share it with her, so she share it on your story so that she can repost. All right, let's see. All right, so if you don't have an accountability partner, make sure you grab one. It is T-shirt Tuesday with Push Classics collection. So happy T-shirt Tuesday. So let's get these old patterns out the way, okay? All right, so Miss Tracy says she needs one. Who else said they needed one? Melly Mel, right? Let me see. Is it Melly Mel? If Melly Mel, if you said you needed an accountability partner, Miss Tracy needs one, link it up. Link up. Link up. If you need an accountability partner, link up. Put it in the chat and link up with somebody. Okay, so these old patterns, they have you in the chokehold. They have what, Mataz, like Chantel said. It's time for us to get rid of them. It's time for us to let them go. It's time for us to close the door. It's time for us to throw their clothes out the window. It's time for us to do all of the things and not open the door. Change the locks. It's time for us to change the number. It's time for us to do all of the things. Okay? So these are the things that you need to break up with. Okay? Time wasting habits, scrolling, talking on the phone, talking nonsense. Listen. Talking nonsense. None of that nonsense is helping you in your business. Or you're not talking and doing. Talk and do. If you're gonna talk because you gotta gossip and you gotta do all those things, do some work while you're doing it. Okay? Planning but never doing, you gotta break up with that. It's got to go. It's got to go. All right. So fear-driven decisions, saying no to opportunities, got to go. Time for you to step into your greatness. You can't step into your greatness if you keep on hesitating. You can't, and you hesitate, and just because you're fearful about a situation. You're hesitating because you think that you're not ready. You're hesitating for those reasons. You're not hesitating for anything that, whatever. right? You hesitating because of little things that are getting in your way that are you, right? So we're going to stop with the fear-driven decisions, and we're going to stop also shrinking in rooms, right? Stop shrinking in rooms. The motto for the rest of this year is pop your ish. The motto for this year is pop your ish. Somebody put pop your ish in the chat, and I mean yo, like why? Oh, pop your ish. Put it in the chat, somebody, please, and thank you. There's no need for you to be playing small. There's no need for you to humble and shrink yourself because you want somebody else to feel comfortable. Y'all already know it's in my poem, or it's in my quote from Marianne Williamson, right? There's no need for you to be shrinking in spaces just so you can make other people feel comfortable. You don't have to dumb yourself down to be in places and spaces. I told y'all this. My son used to do this all the time when he was like run, because he used to be really fast in track and stuff like that, and he used to, at practice, he used to run a little slower so everybody else could feel comfortable. No, we don't do that. They got to catch up to you. You don't slow down for them. They catch up to you. That's the goal. That's what we do, right? We don't have to shrink to be in these spaces. So stop shrinking to be in spaces to make other people feel comfortable. We're not doing that this year. We're not doing that this year. We're not doing that this year. We're not shrinking to make other people feel comfortable. All right? Comfort zone. Y'all don't be loyal to your comfort zone. Don't be loyal to your comfort zone, because why? These hoes ain't loyal. They not loyal. The comfort zone is not loyal to you, right? You need to let it go. You have to choose what's going to create an impact in your life and in your decisions and in your business and in your personal life. All of those things, you have to create an impact, and being comfortable ain't going to do it. Right? Everything lies outside your comfort zone. Anything you do, anything that's going to stretch you is not going to feel good. Anything and everything that you do that takes you outside of your comfort zone is going to stretch you, and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. I woke up this morning and I said I'm on day 2. Y'all already know I started my 30 days of my workout later than the 7-day challenge. I mean, the 30-day challenge, but I started, and I know that this is going to have a different finish date than the 30-day challenge itself, right? So I'm on day 2. Did I feel like getting up and getting on the bike? No. Actually, the little pin that's supposed to go on the bike, it was giving me a hard time, and I was tempted to say I'm not going to do it. Do it for the gram. I ain't gonna do it. I was tempted to not do it, and I was like, I can't get this pin in. And then I just kept playing with it a little bit, and then I got it in, and I was like, all right, just get on the bike. And then I got on the bike, and then my legs were a little tight, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just don't feel like doing it. And I kind of like begrudgingly pushed through, and I really didn't feel like it, but I did it. I was like, I only got to do this for 40 minutes. I only have to be on this bike for 40 minutes. It's 40 minutes out of my day. 40 minutes out of 24 hours, I could do 40 minutes, right? I could do 40 minutes. I don't care if I do it slow, I still did it, right? So I'm going to build this habit. And so that's exactly where my mindset is to build the habit, because there's nothing, I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't want to do it. And I still got up and I did it. So that is my point, is there's nothing that's going to grow in the comfort zone. Nothing grows there. And nothing grows there. It's a desert land. It's a desert land, right? So you want to make sure that you are stretching yourself. And the next thing is self-sabotage. And we all sabotage ourselves. And you may say, Nikki, no, I don't. I would never want to do that. I would never want to not be successful. I would never want. You can say all of those things, but you do it, because you make sure that you talk the worst to yourself. Right? You speak the worst to yourself, right? People say some bad things about you, or can say some bad things about you, but it can't compare to the things that you say to yourself. So we need to stop sabotaging ourselves. We need to stop waiting for the right time. We need to stop having those negative thoughts coming in and infiltrating our mind and our mindset and all of that. We gotta let it go. We gotta let it go, because it is not serving us. It is not serving us. So let me see. Michelle says she's not too good. My best friend. No, the one around the corner. Let me know. Is that the one that was around the corner that she was your son went to go get something from her? Is that her? Not too good. My best friend passed away. I'm so sorry to hear that on Sunday. So I'm taking it one day at a time. Please keep her family and mine in your prayers, please. Definitely, Michelle. So sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. Glad Sean loves the candle. Welcome back, Juice. Yes, she loves her candle. Girl, she does. Let me see. So I'll wait for Michelle to let me know. So all of those things, these are all of the patterns that we have to, the old self, we got to break up with those things. No, that one, the one in Ontario. Oh, okay. Got you. All right. I'm so sorry to hear that, Michelle. I am sending prayers up for you and your family. Yes, and yes. I'm definitely doing that. Yes. All right. So let me say a quick prayer while we're on, because when two or more gather, he is in the midst of it. So let's all say a prayer for Michelle, please, and thank you. Amen. Amen. Everybody, please put amen in the chat. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please put that in the chat. Please put it in the chat. Amen. Y'all already know when two or more gather, he is in the midst of it. So y'all get amen in the chat. I pray for y'all. I pray for all y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. And Michelle, I know you are a woman of God, a mighty woman of God. And I know this is testing you right now, but I pray that you keep strong in your faith. I pray that you keep strong in your faith. Faith, not face. Oh gosh. Keep strong in your face. No, in your faith. Please. Thank you. I was like, wait a minute. Did face come out my mouth? And it sure did. Okay, so on a lighter note, which of these old patterns do you have right now that is costing you? Which one of these are costing you? So I gave you 4. Your time wasting habits, your time suck habits, your fear driven decisions, your comfort zone loyalty, or self sabotage. Which one is costing you your growth? And I'm going to tell you right now, mine is, and I'll go back and I'll say them one more time so you know, so you can type it in the chat. Time wasting habits, and I'm going to say time suck habits, fear driven decisions, comfort zone loyalty, or self sabotage. Which one of these is costing your growth? And I'm going to say for me, it is going to be time suck habits, self sabotage, and comfort zone loyalty. Those things are costing me growth. Those things are costing me my growth. And I'm like, I gotta stop. And it's a constant battle with myself. So it's not something once you do it, you're good. It's a constant battle, because remember, every new level requires a new level you. And so since that happens, then every time you are moving up, you gotta realize that more is required of you, right? And so you tend to come back and fall back into these old habits, and then y'all start romanticizing each other, and then y'all start falling in love again, and then before you know it, you are back to the old you, right? So you gotta let it go. So which one of these are costing you your growth? So I know that those are the things that block me sometimes. Those are the things that get into my way. Time wasting and self-sabotage. Yes. Comfort zone loyalty and time wasting. Got you. Self-sabotage and time wasting. Got you. A combination. Yes, I got a combination too. I got a 3-piece combo. I got a whole 3-piece combo popping on my side. Okay. Christina says all 3. We actually have 4. So time wasting habits, fear driven decision, comfort zone loyalty, and self sabotage. We actually have 4. Kay says fear driven decisions and comfort zone. Thank you. Okay, so you have a little bit of each. Yes, I have a little bit of each. And again, whenever you get to a new level, and you have new things that you are trying to do, and you have new goals, new tasks, all those things, these little things start to creep up. These patterns start to creep up. They truly do. 3 out of the 4. It's a mix of it's a mix at any given time. I know that's right. At times a little of each. Got you. Melissa. Christina says she got a 4-piece combo. Okay, we got it. So now we need to break up with them things. We need to break up with them things, and we need to see how can we stop allowing those things to creep in. So the one thing that we're definitely going to need, and this is the framework, and this is it never fails, never fails. Okay, so we need to have clarity. We got to know exactly what it is that we want, right? Because if we don't know what we want, then anything, it doesn't matter, right? You have to know exactly what it is that you want. Good morning, Big Meech. Good morning. We talk about breaking up with the old you, girl. She said, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
All right, so we know that this is the framework that we need. We need to have the clarity. Somebody please put clarity in the chat. Clarity, please, and thank you. We need clarity. Know exactly what we want. We need to know what we're working towards, what we're working for, what we doing. What are we doing this all for? That's what we need to know, right? We need clarity. Clarity. Somebody please put it in the chat. Know exactly what you want. You have to be clear, right? You have to be clear. What do they say about hitting a moving target? You have to have, I forgot. What is that thing? You gotta know your direction, because it's hard to hit a moving target. It's something like that, but it's still the same. So you have to be clear on where you're going, because your target can't just be moving all over the place, right? I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. You'll never get to your destination because you're always all over the place. You can't be going back and forth. If you're on your way to somewhere, right? Let's think about it and let's visualize this. If you are on your way to somewhere, right? You have your GPS on and you're going heading to the destination, but yet you keep stopping. You got to go back over here. You got to go back to the house because you forgot something. Now you got to go over to your cousin's house because they forgot something. Now your cousin need a ride, so now you're taking your cousin somewhere which is out the way, but you still going to take her because you have a heart of gold. And so you take your cousin and no boundaries. So you take your cousin to wherever they got to go, which is off the path of where you got to go. And then once they get there, they want you to bring them back to their house because you got to do, they got to get back home. They don't have no way. So now you got to bring them back home, and then you got to drop them off, but now they want you to stay because so-and-so is coming over, and now they got gossip going on, and you sitting there and you intrigued, and then you going somewhere else, but now you got to go in another direction. Like, you'll never get to your destination if you keep on making all of these stops, right? And you'll lose sight of the goal because now it's like, well, do I really need to get to this destination? I'm already behind schedule. I'm already off my path. I'm already, I don't feel like driving anymore. It's too long. And so now the goals change, right? So if you think about your destination like that, we have to have clarity. Like I can't stop because I'm on my way to something. I can't take you here because that's out of my direction. I can't have a long conversation with you unless I'm having this conversation with you on the phone on my way to my goal, because I'm on a mission and I got to get there. So clarity is very important. Clarity is very important. So please put that in the chat. Next thing, and if y'all know what I'm talking about, say yeah. If y'all know what I'm talking about. The next thing is consistency. We already know consistency is a thing. Clarity has always been a thing for me. It's always been on my vision boards. Consistency is also another thing that's always been on my roadmap or my vision boards. Always there. Consistency, because consistency, you're going to show up every day, all the time, right? I'm going to show up if I want to show up. If I say I'm going to show up at 9 a.m., I'm going to show up at 9 a.m. I may be on camera. I may not be on camera. Either way, if I say I'm showing up, I'm showing up, right? I need to, if I have consistency, I know I could depend on myself to get the thing done, right? I know that if I am consistent, I'll get results, right? I know if I consistently do my workouts every day or every week, or like 5 days or whatever, however many days I'm going to use to work out. If I consistently do that, I know that I'm going to get results. If I consistently sit on my behind's just going to keep on getting bigger, and it's going to be spreading and spreading and spreading and spreading and spreading, and then my hips are going to be moving sides. I'm trying to give y'all a visual because I seen it in my head when I was talking about it. I was like, girl, you a mess. But yeah, so you have to be able to be consistent and get the work done, because if you don't do the work, then ain't nothing gonna happen. You're not gonna get the results. So you definitely have to have consistency. I need somebody to put consistency in the chat. You got to show up every single day. Every single day. And y'all know the discipline of it, right? You show up every day when you feel like it and when you don't feel like it. But guess what? You disciplined enough to get it done. So you got to make sure that you show up. You got to show up. Somebody, please and thank you, put consistency in the chat. Consistency in the chat. Because if you do it long enough, you're going to form a habit, and then you'll be able to see the results by consistent action and not inconsistent action. Inconsistent action may get you inconsistent results, and that's not what we want. We want to definitely get what we came here for, right? We want to get what we came here for, and we're not going to get that by being inconsistent. We have to have consistency. The next thing we need is community, which we are, right? We are a community. That is, we're able to uplift each other. We're able to empower each other, encourage each other, speak words of life into each other, even when we are discouraged, pray for one another, want the best for one another. This is community, right? That is what you're going to need. You're going to need to be surrounded by people who are like-minded. You need to be surrounded by people who have your best interest at heart. You need to be surrounded by people who is going to elevate you, to take you to the next level, to help you get to the next level, to make sure that you want to be at the next level, to make sure that they're, first of all, we don't need the people that's going to be jealous of you and hating on you and not help you to get to where you need to be. So we don't need them. We need the people that's going to uplift us. And like I said, speak those words of encouragement into us. Let us know what we need and speak the truth, and not tell us what we want to hear and blow smoke about our butts. We need more than that, right? And so you need community, and that is what we have here. Somebody please put community. That is why I was very adamant about you putting, if you need an accountability partner, in the chat, because if you need an accountability partner to help you to stay accountable to whatever it is, and I know we all do. The reason why I post in the morning and say that I'm starting to work out, because I know that I need to hold myself accountable to post, because people will be relying on me for my consistency, right? They will be relying on me for my day 3, my day 4, my day 5. They're relying on me to do that. And so since people are relying on me to do that, I feel like that holds me accountable for maintaining the things that I said that I wanted. And I think that's the same for all of us, right? If we have an accountability partner, then we have somebody who is going to expect us to be doing a thing. So that will be holding us to it, saying, holding us to the things that we said that we wanted to do, right? So please and thank you, put community in the chat. That is why I was very, 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 I was like, put it in the chat. If you need an accountability partner, put it in the chat, and then y'all meet up, link up, do what you got to do so that y'all can hold each other accountable for the goals that you're setting. Because if you're not going to do that and you're going to think you can do it on your own, you can do it on your own, but it's better when you do it with people, right? And so that is why we absolutely love. I love this community. I love you all to pieces, because I feel like, we have each other's back. Sometimes you may have some bad apples in the batch, but that's to be expected, right? Everybody's not going to be on the same wavelength. Everybody's not going to think the same, act the same. Everybody ain't going to want the same thing for you. So, you're going to have some bad apples in the batch, but that's okay. Right? That's okay. Throw them things out as soon as you see them. Metaphor for life. Throw them out as soon as you see them. Let them go. Don't hold on to them thinking they're going to get better. If you have a bad apple in the batch, it ain't going to get better. You either going to cut off the bruised part, or you going to cut off where it has the little hole or the little bruising. I mean, the brown part, you going to cut all of that off. or and try to eat what's good, or you just gonna throw the whole thing away because it's gonna mess up the rest of the batch. You gotta, use that as a metaphor. Okay. I think Damien is behind. It's okay. All right. Lastly, you're going to need the courage because let me tell you something. I am about to post something about being an entrepreneur that I was inspired by somebody else who said, oh, you want to be an entrepreneur? You got to prepare yourself for the sleepless nights, for you not getting paid, for you wondering if, you got to pay your employees before you pay yourself. You got to do this, you got to do that. And then you still got to work all these hours and da da da. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to do a video on that because that's the absolute truth, right? Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur until it's time to do entrepreneur-ish. And then it's like, I don't know if I like this anymore. I like the fact when I could just go to my 9 to 5 and do whatever it is that they wanted me to do. I got paid and then I left and did what I wanted to do, right? So, I mean, that makes sense, right? Because being an entrepreneur, you're working more than your 9 to 5. You're working 12, 14-hour days, sometimes more, sometimes no sleep. You pulling the shift like a doctor. You know what I'm saying? You working 24, 48-hour shifts because you got events coming up, you got this coming up, and you know your sleep pattern is off, your workload is heavy. We know how that is, right? We know exactly how it is. It's not for the weak at heart. So you're going to need courage. I need everybody to put courage in the chat. You're going to need courage because if you don't have that, then let me tell you something. Anything gonna knock you off. You gotta be willing to be uncomfortable to grow. You gotta be willing to be uncomfortable to grow, right? I'm over here planning my IG live for pushing through the hard stuff as entrepreneurs as we speak, because we in alignment. Says you already know we in alignment, and you know what I say to that? You better thank a union member. This is what I say. You better thank a union member. I mean, we in alignment. This is what we do. This is what we do. Good morning, Spiritual Sparks Bracelets. How are you doing? This amazing. Wait, let me say Grand Rising because you said Grand Rising to me. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Everyone's blessings. Yes, yes, and yes. We are talking about breaking up with the old self, and we were saying what are the patterns that we have from our old self, which is time wasting habits, fear-driven decisions, comfort zone loyalty, and self-sabotage. And we need to break up with those things because those are like exes, or those are like all of one ex. And we got to break up with those so that we can stop entertaining that and get with the new, right? Cut that zero, get with this hero kind of thing. We got to get into that. Oh, that was corny, but listen. Okay, so the new things are we need the clarity because we got to know exactly what we want, right? Because in order for us to have a goal, we need a clear direction, right? So, I mean, we have a destination, we need to have a clear path. So, clarity and know exactly what you want. Consistency. Well, sometimes when you're on your way to your destination, it's not always a clear path. You might have some bumpy roads, you might have some weather. There's some things that may be in the road, but either way, you still know that you're getting to your destination, right? So you need that clarity. You need to have consistency. You need to show up every day, even when the consistency to show up every day and the discipline to show up when you feel like it and when you don't. You also need community. You need to stay surrounded by people who have your best interests at heart, like-minded people who are going to speak life into you, that's going to encourage, motivate, empower you. You need those type of things in, you need those qualities within the community. And you also need courage because it's going to be very uncomfortable. Growth is not comfortable. Right? No matter even when you're growing in your body, it is not comfortable, right? When your kids are growing, they'll tell you like they got achy knees or you know what I'm saying? They'll say certain things like that. And it's uncomfortable because we're stretching and we're growing. And the same thing when you're working out, you do a new workout and your body start getting sore and you sore in muscles in places that you never knew that was a muscle and everything hurts. You know what I mean? And you're like, I didn't even know this could hurt. Everything hurts, right? So you have to be able to be willing to be uncomfortable when you're growing, right? You have to be able to be uncomfortable and you don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. And that's the key. You do not have to like it. Like I said this morning, I did not like working out this morning. I did not have the energy to do what I needed to do this morning. Some mornings I'll tell you I could get on there and I could just go. This morning I was struggling. Some mornings I'm on a struggle bus. right? Some mornings I'm on a struggle bus. And so you're not going to always like it, but it is definitely going to grow you, and it's definitely going to help you. So I want to ask this question before we wrap up for today. Well, I actually got a few, right? So if you double down today, right? If you double down today on any of the things that you need, and that we said the clarity, consistency, community, courage, if you double down on that for any of your goals, where do you think you would be? Where do you think you would be? If you double down on your goals right now, where do you think you would be? I doubled down on my goals. I said, I'm definitely going to make sure that I'm going to work out every day. I'm definitely going to make sure that I'm doing all the things that I hate to do, and I'm going to start doing them. I'm going to do one of those things every single day. I hate it, but I'm going to do it. Yes, it may be on my to-do list, but I'm going to tell you it's been on my to-do list for months, and some things been on my to-do list for years, okay? And so I'm going to make sure that it gets done. So that's another thing that I'm doubling down on that. So I said I'm going to do it every single day. I'm not going to put it off. I'm going to do it, right? Another thing is that I'm going to show up every single day and do a tutorial every day. Right? I don't know. I don't know. We already know I'm stretching myself. I have 1,500 that I'm trying to get within 30 days. 1,500 subscribers. So, spiritual spark bracelets. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,500. Well, I'm trying to get to, what is my number I'm trying to get to? Is it 29 or 28? I don't remember, but I need 1,478 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe. I'm doubling down, and I am doing that in every area where I know that I want to excel in, right? 30 days, we can do anything. 30 days, we can do anything. The challenge is taking place in the Facebook group, because I need to wake that thing up. So if you are not part of the Facebook group, I am going to put it here in the chat so that you can take part of the 30-day challenge. We are I think we started it on the 20, when did we start? The 28th, the 29th? Let me see. We started on the 28th. We started on the 28th, and I'm going to extend it all the way to August 31st. So if you would like to take part of the 30-day challenge, I'm putting it right here in the group, in the chat, so that you can go on ahead and join us on Facebook. And then when you see the post is pinned, and when you see the pinned post, we're doing 1 to 3. We're not trying to do a million things. You can do a million things after. You can go back to your old ways if you want to after day 30. You can go back to yourself on September 1st if you want to, right? You don't like you don't like the things that you've accomplished. You don't like the new you that you became. Go back to the old you on September 1st, right? You can do anything for 30 days. So we are going to definitely be doing that. So if you're not part of the Facebook group, make sure you go on ahead and join the Facebook group. And if you double down, y'all, what could you accomplish? Let me know in the chat. I've been sub to you for a long time. Hey, mindful skin, mindful life. Okay. I like your content. Thanks for helping, being motivational to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. What can you accomplish if you double down for 30 days and actually be very intentional about what you're going to do? What could you possibly accomplish, right? Right now, you basically floating through life, floating through your business, doing things the way you feel like, being comfortable. I know things that happen in everybody's life, because that life, like such is life, that's going to happen to all of us. None of us are exempt from it. We are all going to experience life. Sometimes it's going to be harder than others. Most times it's going to be harder than others, but we got to do what we got to do, right? So if you double down, what are the things that you can accomplish? I want y'all to think about that. I want y'all to put it in your notebooks. I want y'all to put it on your wall so that you can get to where you want to go. So you can have clear direction on the path that you must take to get to your goal. We need to start creating a plan that is going to be your GPS. That the plan is going to be your GPS to take you to the destination. We got to make sure that we're very clear about the things that we want to do. Very clear about that. And again, the road ahead is not going to be easy. The road ahead may have some, like I said, It may have some windy roads. It may have some potholes, especially if you're going through New York. You're going to definitely have some potholes that's going to tear up your rims. You may have to go on your way. You need to get some new tires because you didn't see that big hole that the water was covering going through New York. And you done messed up your tire. Now you got to go get some new tires and you might have to get a new rim. But guess what? You're going to get back on that road after you get that tire and that rim, and you're going to keep on going to that destination. You may hit some weather on your way there. It may be pouring so bad that you can't see out the window, but you got to pull over so that you got to wait till the rain pass and you're going to still keep going. That may also happen. But guess what? When that rain clears up, guess where you're going? Still to the direction, right? You got to stay on the path. You got to make sure that you are going to get to the destination because that's what you set out to do. And that's just what we're talking about for this whole 30 days. The whole 30 days is like we have a destination, and just because life is going to life and things are going to happen and they may be a little difficult, don't mean that we're going to stop going in the direction of our destination. We're still going to be moving, right? Cops may stop us and we may get a ticket and we may be pissed off, but guess what? We still going in that direction. We still going in that direction. So with that being said, y'all, we'll come back tomorrow. I am going to have a loyalty game for us to play tomorrow. And I know it's not Fun Day Friday, but we are going to play a game. I thought I was going to have time to do it today, but we didn't. So we're going to get to that tomorrow. And that is it. That is all. If you need an accountability partner, if you're watching the replay, make sure you put Replay Gang in the chat. And if you need an accountability partner, put it in here, put it in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, if you see somebody who needs an accountability partner, maybe hook up with them so y'all could, hold each other accountable and get to the goals, right? Let's get to the goals. With that being said, everybody, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel or follow us on social media. We are Bubble Babes. That's BABEZ University everywhere. Make sure that you turn on your notifications bell so you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. And also make sure that y'all hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. All right. And so that is it. That is all that I have for y'all today. If you would like to catch me for my lunchtime tutorial, I know for sure I'm doing it on TikTok. I'm thinking if I'm going to do it on, I definitely have to do it on YouTube. Hello, that's the point of me doing it because I'm trying to get to 1,500 subscribers. I ain't going to get there on TikTok. That don't have nothing to do with me over there. So yes, I'm going to be on both. Okay, so catch me here. I'm going live. I'm going to actually schedule it so that you all will be notified. And if you would like the template, I will be giving that as well. If you are a member, if you are a member of my YouTube channel, you will be getting the template on how to make the composition notebooks. And that is it. That is all. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have an amazing day on purpose. Talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.